He's the latest star graduate from Barcelona's famous La Masia Academy. All thanks to a twist of fate. Sergi Roberto inadvertently caught the eye of a Barca scout sent to his former club, Gymnastic, to watch another youngster. Roberto was 14.
He was watching the game and he really liked the way I played that day. And later on, I found out that he was actually meant to be looking at another player that he was also interested in. I wasn't in his plans, but he was impressed.
And what happened to the other player?
He left the following year because he wasn't playing anymore. But we did spend that first year together. Football is like that. Sometimes your football career changes completely because of the smallest detail. For me, it changed for the better in that game, because if it wasn't for that, I might not be here today.
Sergi Roberto took his chance and flourished as he progressed through the club's highly acclaimed youth development system.
I've been a Barca fan since I was little, and having Barca wanting you and being able to play for your own team is a dream come true. You'd wake up at La Masia and have breakfast, then you'd all go to school together. We'd spend the whole morning studying, train in the afternoon, and then study again in the evenings if we had exams and so on. The truth is that it's like your second family. We're all very close friends.
Sergi Roberto is the epitome of the modern FC Barcelona footballer. More than Messi, more than Iniesta, more than Piqué. Why? Because when they're young, they're trained to be adaptable, technically brilliant, but tactically intelligent too.
Roberto's development was overseen by the Barca B coach at that time, Luis Enrique.
Well, on the outside, he looks very serious, but he's always cracking jokes. On the B team, apart from producing performances, he's also had to shape his players, so he had the role of a teacher as well.
When managers and scouts from other clubs watch Sergi Roberto, they must be green with envy, because it isn't simply that he can play in 4 or 5 positions really well, he can play them superbly.
Since I was a kid, I've always been a central midfielder. But here at Barca, maybe not so much with other teams. Here at Barca, the team have a lot of the possession in every game, and the wingers see a lot of the ball. So you're practically a midfielder, but operating a little wider, and I feel really comfortable.
He shows that he can play right wing or left wing, that he has, if not the searing pace of a normal winger, he's got the dribbling skills, he's got the possession, he's got the, what they call in the Spanish game, pausa, the ability to make things look as if they're moving slowly around him because he knows exactly what he's doing.
After 3 years away, Enrique's return to the club as first-team coach in 2014 would be particularly good news for his former protégé.
Yeah. When I heard that Luis Enrique was coming, I was very happy. I'd had 2 years with him at Barca B, and I played practically the whole time. So it was great news for me. In reality, I'm playing a little less than I thought I would. You move up to the first team, playing with great players, and you know you're a long way off being in the starting 11. You're the new boy, and there's a lot of competition.
Now Roberto's a regular in the first team, and very comfortable in the company of Barcelona's array of stars.
When you arrive in the changing room and you see your teammates, those you spend every day with, you do think that it's a pleasure to be in there with them. With Leo, who's the best player in history, without a doubt. And as well as him, there are all the other players as well that just keep on winning titles with the same hunger they've always had. And you learn so much from them.
Sergi's international career has mirrored his upward club path. He made his full senior debut against Romania recently, but has played for Spain at youth levels, most notably the Under-20 and Under-17 World Cups, where he scored a hat-trick against Burkina Faso.
It was my first World Cup. It was the Under-17s. We were all very young. And we went to Nigeria, a country we'd never been to before, a place with very different conditions to here. It's one of the games I remember the most because of my hat-trick, and because I've kept the ball at home signed by my teammates. I always remember it when I look at that ball.
It's been a steady rise for club and country that now sees Sergi Roberto well positioned to grace the biggest stage of them all.
Playing for the under-20s and under-17s at a World Cup was amazing. So imagine playing with the senior team. I can only dream of what it must be like. I experienced something spectacular with Barca when we won the Champions League. And playing at the World Cup, from what I hear from my teammates, would also be spectacular. It'd be great to play at a World Cup one day.